Near Protocol Deep Dive is this Web3's invisible backbone. Most blockchains are either fast or secure, scalable or developer-friendly. But Near Protocol, it wants to be all of them, and more. In 2025, Near is evolving beyond smart contracts and DeFi. It's becoming a platform for AI agents, user-owned data, and frictionless onboarding, and it might just be the most underrated layer 1 in crypto right now. In this CryptoPulse deep dive, we'll unpack what makes Near Protocol different, and why it's starting to attract serious attention from developers, enterprises, and even AI researchers. We'll explore how Near achieves high scalability with sharding, why Near is perfect for onboarding the next billion users, the blockchain operating system, BOS, and AI integrations, 2025 updates, ecosystem growth, and tokenomics, and the price outlook, risks, and long-term potential. Whether you're a beginner learning about layer 1s or an investor looking for high-upside infrastructure plays, this video breaks it all down. Cryptoassets are high-risk and not regulated in the UK. You could lose all the money you invest. There is no consumer protection. This content is not financial advice. Always do your own research. So what exactly is Near Protocol, and why do some call it the invisible backend of Web3? Let's dive in. Near Protocol is a layer 1 blockchain built for scalability, developer usability, and mainstream adoption. But unlike many other chains, Near isn't trying to dominate headlines, it's quietly building the invisible infrastructure layer of Web3. At its core, Near uses a unique technology called nightshade sharding, a mechanism that splits the blockchain into smaller, parallel chains. Each shard handles a portion of the network's activity, allowing Near to scale linearly as more users come online. That gives Near the power to process thousands of transactions per second, with finality under 2 seconds, and fees that cost a fraction of a cent. Near is also one of the most developer-friendly chains in crypto. It supports both Rust and JavaScript smart contracts. It offers human-readable wallet names. And its Web2-style SDKs allow traditional developers to build dApps without needing to learn a new language. That makes Near perfect for consumer applications, mobile-first apps, AI-integrated contracts, and onboarding flows with minimal friction. And in 2025, NEAR's biggest innovation is the blockchain operating system, the BOS. The BOS is a full-stack framework that sits on top of Near, designed to bring Web2 usability to Web3 apps. It gives developers pre-built components, storage, and routing logic. That means anyone can build and launch modular Web3 apps, with zero friction, directly on-chain. And BOS is chain-agnostic. Developers can use NEAR's front-end and UX layer while deploying contracts on Ethereum, Solana, or any EVM-compatible chain. This positions Near not just as a layer 1, but as a full platform layer for AI agents, decentralized front-ends, and seamless app networks. Everything is powered by the Near token, used for staking, transaction fees, storage, and governance. It also fuels BOS app interactions and developer incentives. In 2025, Near is no longer just a quiet layer 1, it's becoming one of the most integrated, practical, and scalable ecosystems in Web3. Let's look at where Near is gaining real traction. Near is becoming a key player in the AI x Web3 integration wave. Developers are now building AI agent interfaces using BOS. These agents can manage wallets, execute trades, coordinate DeFi, or even interact with users via natural language. NEAR's fast finality and ultra-low fees make it perfect for real-time AI decision loops. Thanks to the BOS, AI developers can spin up interfaces in minutes, with smart component logic, access control, and privacy baked in. The BOS allows dApps to be chain-agnostic. Developers are now building apps where the logic lives on Ethereum or Solana, but the UI and coordination layer runs on Near. This unlocks powerful hybrid use cases. Think Ethereum contracts plus Near UX, Solana logic plus Near identity, AI tools that talk to multiple chains from one interface. This is helping Near attract developers without forcing them to abandon their preferred chain. And users don't need to worry about what chain they're on, the app just works. NEAR's identity system, with human-readable accounts like your name, Near, is driving growth in digital identity and social apps. New dApps are building Web3 social platforms, cross-chain identity tools, reputation scoring engines, and AI-powered identity agents. Because near is so cheap and fast, it enables real-time personalization, microtransactions, and dynamic social apps that higher-fee chains just can't handle. Gaming studios are turning to near not just for speed, but for frictionless onboarding. With Boss, developers can launch games with native on-chain wallets, store NFTs, embed marketplaces, and even integrate AI-powered NPCs directly into the front end. No plugins, no chain confusion, just clean, App Store-level UX, on-chain. Near is also making moves in public sector and institutional adoption. The Near Foundation has active pilots with governments, NGOs, and civic tech initiatives around the world. From tokenized credentials to transparent spending trackers and AI-powered citizen engagement tools, Near is quietly becoming one of the few layer ones with real-world impact. Let's now dive into the Near token, how it works, how it's used, and what it means for long-term value. The Near token is essential to every part of the ecosystem. It's used to pay transaction and storage fees. It powers smart contracts and Boss components. It secures the network through proof of stake. And it governs ecosystem decisions through on-chain voting. Every app that touches any AR's infrastructure, even if it's multi-chain, interacts with the Near economy. As of mid-2025, Near has a total supply of around 1 billion tokens. The circulating supply is roughly 980 million, with an annual inflation rate near 5%. However, burns from transaction fees, especially through Boss-based apps, are offsetting that inflation at a growing rate. Usage is rising, supply is tightening. Validators and delegators secure the network and earn staking rewards. The staking yield hovers around 8 to 10% AP, encouraging long-term lockup. Nearly 50% of all Near tokens are currently staked, one of the highest ratios among top layer ones. Now let's talk price. In a conservative case, Near could reach $3 to $3.50 by the end of 2025, if Boss adoption continues steadily and usage grows modestly. In a bullish case, where AI apps, cross-chain integrations, and enterprise adoption grow quickly, Near could climb to $6 to $8. And in a moonshot scenario, where Boss becomes the default UX layer for all of Web3, and Near becomes the AI coordination hub of the decentralized internet, it's not hard to imagine Near pushing beyond $10, entering the top 10 by market cap. But price isn't the only thing that matters. Any AR's long-term vision is about becoming the backbone of the decentralized internet. Not just a blockchain, but a modular coordination layer that connects users, apps, chains, and AI agents across the Web3 stack. It's the invisible UX layer, the platform where the next billion users don't even know they're using crypto. Through Boss, Near gives developers a new app design paradigm, one where interfaces are composable, identity is portable, and logic is chain neutral. That's the infrastructure Web3 has been waiting for. Still, Near faces risks. It's less loud than Solana or Avalanche. It could be overlooked in hype-driven markets. Ecosystem cohesion is still a challenge, with many independent builders but limited flagship dApps. Other chains are building modular UX stacks too. Near will need to maintain its lead in onboarding and usability. And macro risk still matters. In a bearish cycle, even strong projects get ignored. But Near has something most don't: functional tech, real partnerships, and a vision that solves actual UX problems. So what is Near? It's not trying to win the TPS race or dominate DeFi TVL charts. It's building the tools that will power the next generation of Web3 and make crypto invisible, intuitive, and useful to real people. If Ethereum is the base layer of logic and Solana is the high-performance engine of finance, then Near might just be the operating system of crypto itself. If you found this deep dive valuable, make sure to like, subscribe, and follow CryptoPulse for more insight into the future of digital assets. Drop a comment below. Is Near the most underrated layer 1 in crypto, or is it still waiting for its breakout moment? We'll see you in the next one.